This program is recorded and presented by Chippewa Valley Community Television. The audio for this program can be heard on WRFP LP 101.9 FM.
Chippewa Valley Community Television presents Your Local Race. Meet the Candidates 2016.
Hi, I'm Bob Brown, News Director at Chippewa Valley Community Television. Welcome to another in our series of interviews with candidates for at-large seats on the Eau Claire City Council. Today we're speaking with Michael Xiong, incumbent candidate. Mr. Xiong, Michael, thank you for being here today.
Well, thank you for having me here today.
Why don't we begin by, you can start, tell the voters, maybe the people who don't know you very well yet, about yourself, your background, and how it is you came to why it is you decided to run for council for your first term.
Well, thank you again. My name is Michael Xiong. My family and I came here in Laos. I was born in Laos in the 70s. My dad fought during the Vietnam War, so at that time in the 70s, which my dad was a soldier, so we can't stay there because of the war issues. So we spent many years in the jungle. So finally, in 1982, we happened to be able to escape to Thailand, and then in 1984 we moved here to the United States in Eau Claire. So this is going to be 32 years my family and I here. I married. My wife and I have 8 children, 8 lovely daughters, aged from 3 to 25. We live here ever since we here. So I love this community. I love the people here, and that's here I am. Why I ran for city council? When we here in 1984, we have a lot of sponsors, a lot of churches, a lot of people here helping my family, which we don't speak in English. So they make us feel comfortable in town, Eau Claire. So I went to school, got my master's degree. I come back to town. I said, well, why not? Why do I pay back? I should come back and help them out. So here I am. I got my first term 2013, and I decided to run again my second term because I thought I still have a lot of offer to the citizens in this community, and I want Eau Claire to be safer. I mean, the first turn is for me to know the community, but now I feel like I should put more offer into the community, and I'm hoping that the second term will go good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, in addition to your background, your experiences, what kind of personal qualities do you feel you bring to the council that's particularly important for the work that the council does? Well,
I used to be a president for the Hmong Mutual Assistance for a term, which I have a great knowledge with the community. My first term, 3 years, I bring some experience, and my educational, and I've been here 32 years, and I know the community well. I think all this meet the qualifications. I'm a very passionate person. I'm working with, that's been 20 years when I work for Eau Claire County Human Services as a social case manager, working with family, elders and with delinquency issues. And I'm a very passionate person. I'm helping people. That's my professional.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, during your first term on the council, are there things that you were able to do that you're particularly proud of?
Well, I think the Confluence project, the misuse building and the arts theater center, and also the ramp downtown right now. I think those are the 2 main things that I feel. Yes, I'm glad that I'm here in town, and I'm glad that I'm here with the council that I'm able to make some decision impact to those projects, and I feel that I'm part of that process as well.
Okay. That whole Confluence project was somewhat controversial.
Absolutely, yes.
Why do you think it was particularly important for the council to push, to get that approved?
Well, it's a very huge project. It's a lot of money, and I think that the private sectors, they also involve the process. And we put this for referendums. The majority of people say yes, we want to happen. Mm-hmm. It's going to be good. Well, not just now, happen now, but it's the next 20, 30 years is going to be very productive to the community. So I mean, that's why I'm supporting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know that the city council members deal with a lot of different issues. I mean, the streets and economic development, parks. Are there particular aspects of city government that you find as your role as a council member that are particularly important to you, or that you take a particularly significant interest in?
Well, I personally, I'm a part-time realtor, and I'm really like the economic development portions, because I want to, so we should bring more business in town, maybe downtown, small business, something I want to focus. I think right now, and also in the future, if I, again, for my next turn, I think that'll be something that I really want to focus more into.
Okay.
Yeah.
You sort of anticipated my next question. Are there, besides that, are there other issues that you see coming before the council in the next few years that you think are going to be particularly important for you to be involved in?
I mean, right now with the Transit Commission, one of the big projects that we have been coming up is the Transit Center.
Right.
That right now we have a study group that is working right now, and I think it's going to be a very big issues. I don't know if the issue is a big thing happening in the community. I'm looking forward to it, because I feel that we need to serve our citizens better with the transit. We have one right now, but it's very poor conditions. So I feel that this might be some big thing happening in the community for the next few years with the transit station. Yeah.
Okay. Now, you already mentioned a little while ago about your support for the Confluence project. Are there other decisions that the council has made in the past couple of years, and you've been on the council, that you're particularly proud of, or you're very strongly supportive of?
Well, the conference and the ramp, I think they are two that I'm really proud of, that I'm glad that I am at the city council right now. That's happened. Yeah.
Now, the flip side of that coin, of course, is, are there actions that the council has taken in the time that you've been serving that you strongly opposed, that you wish the council hadn't done?
Oh, yeah, it's one thing. I think we have resolutions against Excel Energy to not increasing citizens' monthly Excel costs.
Bills
and I'm very disappointed. I'm disappointed because I think we should pass it, but we didn't pass. So I said, well, we are here to serve the citizens, and we should, even though it's the state level, but at least we are local people. We should do something to help our citizens, to raise our voices, to kind of help them out, see how the outcome. But it didn't happen. So it's kind of say, wow, it's kind of disappointing me.
Right. Okay. Do you have any suggestions for changes, perhaps, in the policies or the procedures under which the council operates, or any of the city departments? Is there any changes you'd like to see in the way they go about doing their business?
Well, not really. We just have a new city manager, and hoping that we'll sit out together in the month to come, a year, to see what direction we are working right now. But right now, I really don't have any suggestion about city council procedure or anything at this point. But I'm hoping that, like in the long run, we'll come up with some different procedure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, like just about every local unit of government, the city council is dealing with, in recent years, the amount of state and federal funding to support city services have been being decreased continually, it seems like. Do you have any new ideas to bring to the council in terms of how to deal with providing the services while at the same time staying within those budgetary limitations that have been?
It's absolutely right. Every year it seems like because to be less and less money coming to local like this. I think what I want to see is we need to be more cautious about how we spend money, be responsible how we use the money, and also the other thing is we need to reach out to the private sector, how they can help out the city, how can they contribute to. So like the city, the county, and private sector, we need to collaborate and work together, see what's out there available that we can provide services.
Specific ideas in mind and how the private sector could get involved to help out?
Well, get into a program and help like donations, so we can have money to like help and operate, provide service. Something like we don't duplicate service. Let's say if the county provides service, well, let they provide. If the city provides service, let the city provide. And we need to like reach out together so we don't duplicate services. It'll be a way to saving money.
Okay.
cost living. Yeah.
Now, how do you, as an individual council member, go about the process of doing that balancing act that you always have to deal with? City residents want services or new construction or the things that the city residents want, and the limitations that are placed upon the council because of the funding is not as great as you would like it to be. How do you as an individual go about trying to strike that balance between what you can provide and what the citizens want?
Well, our engineer department, they are pretty good about communicate with the citizens about what needs to be done, what should not be done. So we are rely on heavily what our engineer department and they communicate back to us. So maybe decide, we get citizens involved together, see what we should do, what we should not do. So I hope that's kind of what you.
Okay.
But.
Okay. Are you satisfied with the way the council operates? Is there any things you would like to change in whether the way the meetings are structured or committees assigned, things like that?
Well, like I said before, I think right now, it's going pretty well. Right, what happened right now, we have 4 meetings each month. We have all other small meetings with community. It seems to be go pretty good so far. And I think the way it's structured right now, it's going well for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
If you are reelected, what do you have in mind, as specifically as possible, in terms of where you want to help lead the council in the next? Is it a 2-year term? 3?
Maybe the next
term.
year.
Yes.
Well, I will continue to advocate whatever necessary with the councils or advocate to the citizens that I serve at large. So right now I don't have any specific goal at this point, but hopefully when I elected, we'll come at the goal of something, helping my councils. I'll be there for them and do the necessary to reach the future goal.
Okay. Well, in the time we have left, I would like to give you one last opportunity to tell the voters anything else about Michael Xiong you would like them to have in their mind when they enter the voting booth on April 5th? What should they remember about you?
Well, thank you so much. It is my privilege to have served the Clay citizens for the last 3 years. This year I ran for re-election again, and I hope that I'll be your choice again in April 5th. I believe the healthy cities need citizen involvement. Clay, we each bring a different point of view to what we serve for our citizens, and I will support any funding that can necessary funding to the police, the firefighter, the firefighters departments, and park and recreation department. Something that we want to work together to protect our citizens in this community, that make our community beautiful, vibrant. I believe in strong community business development. This will helping us strengthen the communities. And again, thank you, and hoping that we'll get your vote on April 5th. And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to be here.
Michael Xiong, incumbent candidate for a seat on the Eau Claire City Council. Thank you for being with us today.
Appreciate it.
All right. And thank you for tuning in. We hope you will return to Channel 994 to see all of our interviews with candidates for the Eau Claire City Council, the school board, and the county board. And you can also view those interviews on our website on demand. Go to cvctv.org, and then after you become a well-informed voter, make sure you do your civic duty and get out and go to the polls on April 5th. Vote for the candidates of your choice. And that night, you can tune to Channel 994 on the cable system beginning at 9 p.m. for all the election returns as they come in. Thank you very much.
This program was recorded and presented by Chippewa Valley Community Television. Chippewa Valley Community Television is made possible by continuing community support. If you would like to volunteer or make a donation, you can contact us by calling 715-839-5067 or on the web at www.cvctv.org.